Let's begin with some breaking news on the broadcast. An update now on the Boeing 737 MAX aircraft that have been grounded across the globe 2 days after India banned the aircraft from flying in its airspace. Airfares have skyrocketed in certain circuits across the country. Last-minute ticket prices of flights between Delhi and Mumbai and flights heading from Mumbai to Chennai, Kolkata or Bengaluru have shot up more than 100%. Right, so it's certainly beginning to feel, the common man's beginning to feel a little bit, and we sort of expected this to happen. Let's go straight to my colleague Ayushman Kumar, who joins us with a special guest this afternoon. Ayushman, over to you.
Well, Viren, yesterday after the DGCA's decision that price rise won't be taking place across the airlines since SpiceJet has grounded 12 of its Boeing 737. It was the instruction that was issued to all those airlines, and Aviation Secretary had spoken to us in which he had said that there will be a monitoring process in which they'll be monitoring the process as to how the prices have gone up. Now, I'm being joined by Sharat Dhall, who is from yatra.com, and he says that the prices have significantly gone up. We'll try and talk to him as to know the aspect of it. Sir, first of all, thank you for joining me now. Sir, how do you look at the prices that have gone up? How significant is the pricing?
So I think that what's actually happened is that for a multitude of reasons, a number of aircraft have actually got grounded. If you look at it on an overall basis, more than 50 aircraft are currently grounded. And that has taken out about 8 to 10% of the capacity which was available. Also, the load factors were already very high, close to 90% for all the airlines. And therefore, there is very little slack capacity that is available to pick up, this reduction in the capacity that has happened. And that's the reason why the last-minute fares have surged on many of the routes, particularly on the trunk routes, where a lot of this capacity has gone away. If you look at it on an overall basis, fares are only up by about 15 to 20% over last year, right? It is the last-minute fares, which is really the last seats in the aircraft, where the fares have surged massively as compared to what it was last year. We were looking at some of the sectors, and there are cases where the fares have gone up by even doubled over last year at the same time. Last year there were, for example, Bangalore, Mumbai was at about 4,000 rupees, and currently that's for a next day flight, and currently that is closer to 10 to 12,000 rupees. So there have been, and I think that is, that is because those are the last couple of seats which are left in the aircraft. On an overall basis, like I said, it is still in the region of about 15 to 20%, and that has been something that we have seen from the beginning of this year till now.
How significant is the decision that SpiceJet has taken, or the DGCA's decision of grounding these flights, is impacting the pricing, sir?
So I think the decision to ground it is based on the fact for safety reasons, and they're looking into these in the Boeing 737 MAX, and that's an issue which is separate from this. But like I said, because of various reasons, about 50 aircraft are grounded, more than 50 aircraft are grounded, and that has reduced the capacity. And because of this reduction in capacity, there's a demand-supply mismatch in the short term, and that has resulted in the prices going up. And we have been seeing that since January this year, prices have been on the rise as compared to the same time last year. So if we look back over the last 12 to 15 months, prices have been very benign. And that has driven a lot of demand in the domestic market. India has been the fastest growing large aviation market in the world, growing at high double digits. But that has slightly slowed down over the last few months because the prices have been rising. And I think we are in a scenario where, I think flyers have to get used to the fact that they'll probably be paying, prices of 15-20% higher than last year.
Despite the warning from the DGCA, if the last minute prices go high, how do you look at this matter?
So I think it's a very short-term phenomenon because of this sudden grounding of the aircraft. And like I said, it's the last couple of seats on these aircrafts which are going at these kind of prices. I think things will settle down. There has been a statement by the regulator, and I'm sure the airlines will, bring these prices within, normal levels. So last-minute prices are always high. And that is always a factor which is there. But in a situation where the capacity is tight, this is something that tends to happen in a market-led environment.
So here, Mr. Dhall was saying that despite the DGCA's instruction, you can see a significant hike is there in the last minute at the airlines. Over to you, Viren.
Right, Ayushman, stay with us. Let's also go across now to Neha Kulkarni, who joins us from Mumbai to get a sense of what's happening in the city of Mumbai and how flyers to and from the city are dealing with this problem. Neha, we heard from from one of the largest online portals for booking tickets, etc., Yatra.com. But what about the Mumbai airport? You're seeing passengers, of course, also being impacted. Tell us how.
That's right, Viren. The grounding of airplanes in the country has had a massive impact on Tier 1 airports, especially in the country. With Mumbai being one of the busiest airports of the country, passengers have had to suffer because of the grounding of the planes and the shorting up of airfares overnight. When we spoke to a lot of booking websites, they've told us that the spot fares, which means the last-minute airfares, have increased by 3 to 4 times than what a regular airfare is. For example, if an air ticket from Mumbai to Delhi would cost usually around 8,000 to 9,000, it is the maximum airfare now it's showing as rupees 26,000, which is a lot for a consumer or for a passenger to take in. Because of this, the passengers, we've seen booking websites are telling us that the passengers are rethinking over flying at this time. They are rethinking over making immediate booking as far as delaying their plans are concerned. They are also choosing other modes of transport, either by going on trains or taking their private cars as far as to traveling is concerned. Most of the airlines, including Spice, Jet, Indigo, have said that they have grounded the aircraft, which is why these airlines have come up and told that they will be supporting these passengers as far as revoking the cancellation charges are concerned or adjusting them in alternative flights. While these assurances have been given by airlines, the booking websites are clearly showing a different picture because the fares have shot up on major Tier 1 cities which are connecting Mumbai to Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, and these remain the cities where business people and office work going people frequently need to travel, this is why we're seeing that at Mumbai airport especially, passengers who are required to use the airlines to commute from place A to the other are majorly affected because of the airfare being shot up. Viren.